Hey y'all, do y'all know, I tell my husband all the time, I've been telling him this for years, but if you us, here, the ones that live all across here in America, that look like me, that are like me, that are me, y'all get what I'm saying? Negro. Do you know that our body is a resource? Did you know that we can heal any other person, any other nation, any other group of people? We can heal everybody, and we can heal ourselves and each other. But did y'all know that nobody else out here can heal us? Why am I saying that? Through experience. And then look what the scriptures say too, though. And the remnants of Jacob shall be in the midst of many people as a dew from Yah, and as a lion amongst the beasts in the forest. Y'all, that's in Makkah. Y'all know how y'all be going to y'all doctor's appointments, right? And you know how like every now and again, maybe like 3-4 times a year, they want to be asking you for fluids. Oh, we need a urine specimen. Oh, we need some a blood sample. Oh, do you have any plasma to spare? Can we get a skin graft? Can we take a piece of your hair? All kind of stuff, y'all, for real though. I am so convinced that this is the reason why they want to be saying, oh, come to your follow-ups or your next appointment. We need you to. I don't buy it. I don't buy none of it. At this point, when you go in the doctor's office, they probably capturing our endorphins too. But you're not going to tell me that they don't take things from us out of our system, go somewhere and filter them out and reuse them in a sick patient. And let me explain to y'all exactly what I'm talking about, all right? I'm talking about, I'm going to use this for an example. Let's say I have a bad cartilage in my knee and I have a lot of bad knee pain. You're not going to tell me that they can't go to somebody else that's like me, that has healthy cartilage, healthy bone, have enough calcium, don't have no illnesses in their knees or their bones at all, and draw something out of that, filter it out, come bring it back to me, put it in the IV, and circulate it through my cartilage. You can't tell me that it wouldn't heal. And I've been feeling like this for about 8 years now. And I'm going to tell you what really stuck it in my mind. A couple years back, y'all, I had to go and get my yearly checkup. And I already thought they was trying to be slick because I hadn't seen them in about 8 years. I was doing my own thing. And when I first go, try to tell me they see something. Oh, we need you to come back for biopsies. I looked at my husband. I was like, you talking to me? They my my physicians and them, they be tripping on me. But anyway, they was like, you got to come back because we see something. We need some biopsies. We got to pull some things out so we can get a better look. I said, yeah, all right. All right, give me the appointment. So I went home. And I start doing me. Y'all know what that is. Not paying them no mind and living my life. I eat right. I've always eaten what was in the ground. I eat right. I ain't think about none of that. I rebuked it, kept on going and stuff like that. I ain't paid them no mind. Do you know the first appointment, that's what I went right back like maybe 3 days later. I missed the appointment. The next appointment I go back within like the next week and a half. So they go in there talking about they prepping me. So they go to prep me, whatever. All right, so, I play. The physician comes back in there because one of the people that was prepping me, told her I was ready. So she come back in there to take a look so they can go ahead and move me to whatever room they going to move me to. And so she wound up looking or whatever. Then she told her assistants or whatever, like, step out for a minute. I'll be right out. So I'm looking at my husband laughing. So then she comes back in there and she sit down and say, what have you been doing? I'm like, what have I been doing? I've been living my life. What you mean? She said, stop playing. And she looks at my husband, was like, I love your wife. But I'm going to hurt her. What have you been doing? I said, what have I been doing? I've been living my life. I've been doing nothing. And she said, you don't take none of this serious. I said, I don't, because it's not. I've been living my life. So she was like, for real? I was like, yeah. So I hit her with, why? Why you asking me? Because ain't nothing there. And she said, how do you know? Because it's nothing there. I said, because it was nothing there from the jump. I said, it was nothing ever there. It's a fragment of my, a figment of my imagination. What is that? A figment or fragment of my imagination. Y'all get what I'm saying? I said, well, of her imagination. I said, because I don't claim none of that stuff. I say nothing, ain't nothing going on with me. She sat there in awe, trying to figure out what was I doing when I went home. What did I look at? Where did I breathe? How many times did I inhale? Did I do an exercise? I mean, like, what did I do? And I said, I did absolutely nothing. All I did was went home and do what I always do. And then I gave the Most High some praise for who I am and what he told me. I'm trying to help somebody today. I hope I am anyway. Because in the inside of us, we all know that it has to be a better way for us, y'all. Stop believing them people and what they say. Did you know that the first form of illness is believing? Did you know that whatever your brain believes, your body's job is to follow that through, to make it be whatever your brain saying that it is? Stop believing what people just be saying, y'all. First failure is belief. And then when you believe them, you go home for a week, you come back and be looking like you already dead. Really? And the only thing I believe in right now is the Most High and what he said. My mom used to always tell me, though, growing up, in life you may have some hiccups, some ups and downs. That's just how the way things go. But understand one thing. If your body or the Most High don't tell you that something's going on with you, then there is nothing going on with you. And I believe it 100%. Just as copper as I am, I believe it. I mean, come on, y'all. They telling us it's right on the wall. I remember going to hospitals when I was a little girl, and they would have a sign on the wall to say, the healing center, or we will heal you, or a place of healing. But I noticed that as I grew up, it got taken off the wall. And I think I figured out why. I mean, I realized something. My mother's mother and my mother's mother's sister, they were healers. They were healers. Healers with the land, their hands, and rituals. Healing rituals. Because they stopped my pain when I was first having it when I was born to 5. But I just forgot about it. Because I forgot I had an illness. My grandmother and her sister both worked for the same hospital for 23 and 26 years, y'all. And that a real famous hospital that everybody know about, too. As RNs. And they never went to NAS school. Not NAS school. They were in those hospitals teaching those people what to do. But then I believe that over time, they realized we can't do this. We can't keep letting them heal, y'all. We got to take away. One thing for sure, our people knew. They knew what to do. My grandmother was teaching us. She was teaching us. She was teaching my mom. She was teaching us. She just passed away too soon. I blame a lot of that on the brain. See, my illness is my brain. My illness is called Chiari malformation. And I was also born an uncalled birth. For some of y'all that don't understand what that is, I was born with the veil. I be seeing so much stuff. It's just weird. You know, when I got diagnosed with the illness that I have, do y'all know after 6 years of, because they said I had it all my life, but after 6 years of going through the pain, one day I woke up and remembered I did have this when I was a little girl. I forgot. And I also remember how I got out the pain the first time. My mom, my grandmother, and my grandmother's sister. They used to do healing rituals on me from time I was born up to 5 years old. I'll talk about that in another story. I forgot all about it. And then one day it just came back in my mind. Wow. I realized to be so far away from the womb is to forget a lot. Because my mom passed away back in the late 90s. And I forgot all about this stuff, y'all. I'm going to tell y'all about that whole story. I'm going to tell y'all that another day. But look, I hope this video can help somebody. Stop believing even what the practice people tell you. Because all they're doing is practicing on us to try to get it right for them. But until next time, y'all, stop believing everything. Believe in the Most High. All right, TT.